We had some feedback from a customer recently that we don't sell small uncolored fish, and I thought it's important to just touch over this and explain why. So ages ago, when we first started the business, we used to do it. We used to sell small fish for a really cheap price, and because there was no work going into it, it was easy. It's easy to breed fish, but what we discovered was that when touching base with customers later on, those fish never really developed their full potential. And I guess, to be realistic, our fish are grown in appropriately competitive environments, which means most of the fish are all the same size, so they're never getting out-competed out of food from bigger fish. They are in environments where the water quality very rarely gets above 15 to 20 parts per million in terms of the nitrate level because of our system that we've got in place. And of course, we've touched on this a few times, is the food that we feed the fish. You know, we make all of our own food, and the proof of the pudding really is in the eating. And what we've noticed is that we can improve on genetic manifestations. So to explain this, epigenetics, you can improve on like a small percentage of how a fish manifests its genes over and above its good genetics. So we can buy a fish in with average genetics, give that fish the best possible environment, grow it and really cherish it in the best possible way, given it an environment almost similar to what it would experience in nature. So very non-McDonald's food, very highly vegetative food with the right amounts of protein and all whole products. Then what we can do is we can see how over multiple spawnings those genetic lines actually improve. The females develop better coloration, the males develop better coloration, and what we realized is for us to be able to provide the best possible service, it's better that we sell larger fish that we've grown in our own environment where we can control all of the environmental parameters. So, you know, we can really put the time and effort in to get those fish to that size and to be as strong as possible, because I really believe the health and strength and resilience of the fish is really where our strong suit is. You know, that is where it's at. We want our fish to be able to arrive in a competitive environment and to do well. So what we realize is if we allow those parameters to be controlled by the end user, sometimes they don't fulfill that level of, I guess, our benchmark of how good they need to look. And we thought the only way to control that was to actually grow those fish in an environment where we can control all the parameters and then provide it as an end user. You know, it would make life much easier to be able to sell small fish to customers. It's easy to breed fish. The difficulty is in raising the fish to a large level, dealing with competitiveness. That's where the real difficulties and the real cost comes into it. So I hope this makes sense to people. You know, if you want the best quality fish, we can provide that because of the systems and processes that we have in place in our hatchery. And the proof of the pudding is really in the eating. You know, the fish arrive in great condition, really good coloration, and hopefully are able to maintain that throughout. Well, hope this video makes sense, and we always look forward to sending out the best possible fish to customers to ensure that their tanks look as good as possible. Thanks for watching. Creating natural looking aquariums that are easy to maintain.